This AC690 Pro video explains the manual charge process. Please note that if dye or oil is to be injected, a manual vacuum must have been carried out before activating a manual charge. Switch the machine on, and after initializing, date and time are displayed. The first step is to check that there is at least 4 kilograms of refrigerant in the internal storage vessel. Press Enter to read the tank values. Press Stop to display the date and time. Press the car key to access the vehicle database. The display shows standard specs, which is where vehicle data is stored. User specs is used to record and access manually loaded vehicle information. Vehicle data is used to record the customer details and the vehicle identity. This information is used on printouts. Highlight vehicle data and press Enter. Pressing Enter to confirm each step and using the alphanumeric keypad, record the customer name. The vehicle make, model, ID plate, in other words registration or chassis number, and finally the mileage. This information is saved and the display returns to show standard specs, user specs and vehicle data. Select standard specs. European database is displayed. Press Enter and database reference information is displayed. Select the specific vehicle manufacturer by using navigation keys, or use the alpha characters for initial letter and press Enter for each selection. Vehicle model, engine size, year. There may be several options with additional information to make the selection. 2 options are displayed: loading specs, display specs. Press 2 for the display specs option. This shows information such as PAG oil and quantities together with vehicle data. If required, press Enter to print the information. Press Stop and the options are redisplayed. Press 1 to load specs and the date and time is displayed. Press the red snowflake icon key to activate the manual charge. A prompt is displayed for the number of service ports on the vehicle. This vehicle has 2 service ports. Press 1 to select. Press Enter to continue. As prompted, connect the service couplers to the vehicle. To prevent misconnection, the larger diameter red coupler represents the high side. The blue coupler, for the low side, has a smaller internal diameter. Open the high and low pressure panel valves. Press Enter to continue. A prompt indicates UV dye injection. It is good practice to inject UV dye to make it easier to find any subsequent leaks. Press 1. A prompt indicates oil injection. Some manufacturers recommend oil injection with each recharge. The details are shown on the printout. Press 1 to inject oil. The quantity of oil to inject is prompted. On this vehicle, the printout advises 10 milliliters of oil. Enter the required quantity. Check that there are sufficient quantities of the correct oil and UV dye in the bottles and fill as necessary. Press Enter to confirm. It is advisable to check for any under-bonnet information about refrigerant charge. Use this information to override the advised quantity by keying in the appropriate value. Press Enter to confirm. The machine injects the UV dye and then the oil. When the oil has been injected, the display shows Charge in Progress and the scale weight screen increases as the refrigerant is being charged. The high and low side pressures increase. When the correct amount of refrigerant has been charged, close the high and low pressure panel valves as prompted and press Enter to continue. A prompt for a performance test is displayed. Press 1 to activate the test. As prompted, start the vehicle's engine and switch on the air conditioning system. Turn to maximum cold, fan speed to maximum, and recirculation must be off. The low side pressure falls and the high side pressure increases. When finished, press Enter. As prompted, switch off the air conditioning and the engine. Disconnect the service couplers and press Enter to continue. There is an audible signal and the servicing information is displayed. Scroll down for the prompts. Press Enter to print or Stop to finish. When the summary has printed, press the Stop key. Although it may already have been carried out, a prompt shows to disconnect the high and low hoses from the vehicle. Open the high and low panel valves and press Enter to continue. The display shows service hoses clearing in progress. This recovers the refrigerant from the hoses and the high and low side pressures drop to 0. Confirmation that the process is complete is displayed. Close high and low side panel valves and press Stop to finish. A prompt asks if car datas are to be cleared. Select 1 to clear so that the next operator doesn't have to overwrite the data. Empty the dye and both oil bottles for the next operator. The process is complete and date and time are displayed.